Greetings, fellow Fright Fiends. It's your buddy Boogeyman Ben here for a new episode of Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone, and this is a long overdue Blu-ray DVD update. I haven't done one of these in quite a while, and I've picked up so many new movies in the last month and a half that I felt compelled to finally do one of these really quickly, just to get through the amount of stuff that I've gotten. Now, this is a lot of these pickups that I've done, or a lot of these pickups that I've just gotten. I'm probably going to do maybe individual videos about them. And there's a segment that I'm going to be doing that's new to the channel due to one of the pickups that I got, because it's a movie that I said I would never buy. And you can go back and look at old videos where I talk about this film, and again, it's further in the pile than I'll know what movie it is when I come to it, because I'll call it out for sure. First one I want to talk about is Jordan Peele's Get Out. I love this film 1000%. It is my favorite film of 2017 and one of my favorite recent horror films. I think this film is spectacular. Jordan Peele did a fantastic job on this film, and I initially wanted to review this when it first came out in theaters, but never got a chance to. But yeah, fantastic film. So happy to have picked it up on Blu-ray, the DVD combo and everything. But yeah, this was a definite pickup that I had to get. And like I said, if you haven't seen it yet, I definitely recommend it. Just an amazing, amazing film. And next one is a non-horror film. There's a couple of non-horror titles in here, but XXX, Return of Xander Cage. I was a huge fan of the original XXX and was very disappointed when Vin Diesel did not return to the character for XXX State of the Union, which came out in 2005. So I was really happy to see him come back for the third film, and actually, upon a second viewing, I actually liked this film better than the first time I watched it. And I didn't hate it the first time I watched it, I just didn't think it held up to the first film. But I'd say it's on par with the first film, and I really like that they kept some of the elements and didn't ignore the events of the second film, and the fact that you have an amazing cast. You have, of course, Vin Diesel. Love seeing him as Xander Cage. And then, of course, you have the beautiful Ruby Rose. Sam Jackson, of course, is back. Just amazing, amazing people in this film, and it's a lot of fun. I think it's just a movie that's a lot of fun, and sometimes we need that in action. I'm tired of everything being so serious. So yeah, this was a good pickup. Got the Blu-ray DVD combo on this one. In fact, I got the Target release, which has, you can see right there, it's nearly 30 minutes of exclusive behind-the-scenes footage. That's only at Target, so that was kind of cool. Next, of course, I had to pick up Logan, another non-horror title, but another one of my favorite movies of this year. This movie is brutal. I think it's Hugh Jackman is just amazing as this character, and it's very sad that he will no longer be playing Logan, but what a way to go out. This film is brutal. It's heartfelt. It's action-packed. Just an amazing, amazing film if you haven't seen it. And one thing that's cool about this 3-disc set that I picked up is it has a black and white version. It's called the noir version of Logan. So really excited to watch this one, and you know, just an amazing film from this year. Just another one of my favorite films from this year. Another great film was Split. Bumped into Freddy there. Another great film was Split. Saw this in the movie theater, blew me away. I think it's M. Night Shyamalan's return to form after doing movies like The Last Airbender and the movie with Will Smith and his son. I can't remember the name of it, After Earth or something like that. I never saw very much of it because I thought it was horrible. But this movie is great. James McAvoy is just fantastic in this movie, and yeah, there's some really cool things, and I'm glad it's leading to a sequel to Unbreakable. I mean, this is sort of the bridge to the Unbreakable sequel that I've wanted for a long time, because Unbreakable is one of my favorite films. But yeah, definitely recommend checking this one out if you haven't. I haven't watched all the special features yet, but this was a definite pickup for me. Next one's another non-horror film, but this movie blew me away. It's Deepwater Horizon. Fantastic cast: Mark Wahlberg, Kurt Russell, John Malkovich. Kate Hudson was also really good in it. I'm not a huge fan of Kate Hudson, but man, this movie is brutal. And I remember this event happening because it happened 7 years ago, but what went into this event taking place is pretty horrific. And I just thought the cast was phenomenal, and the direction by Peter Berg just amazing. And I got this really cheap. I got this Blu-ray DVD combo for like 12 bucks, so couldn't pass it up. And like I said, one of the best movies I've seen, and mad I didn't see it in the theater. It was amazing. Amazing film. The next film I picked up was The Bye-Bye Man, and I know a lot of people absolutely hated this film, and I didn't. I actually didn't think it was great, but I didn't hate it, and I don't get all the hate for it. That's just my personal opinion. If people are interested, I will do a review of this one. I don't think it was perfect. I do think it had some narrative issues, and some of the acting wasn't too great, but I love the overall concept of what it meant, and it reminded me of, in some ways, of Candyman, that whole thing of don't say his name, 5 times. But I really thought this film was pretty good, and this was a blind buy for me. I just picked it up, and I thought, if it sucks, I'll just sell it at Rasputin's and get something else. But yeah, I actually liked it, and I think it could have been a little bit better, and I think there's an R-rated cut on the Blu-ray, so I might maybe trade it and get the Blu-ray, but I actually didn't think it was that bad. So yeah, the Bye Bye Man. Next pickup was Dark Night of the Scarecrow, and this film is amazing. I had never seen it before, but I heard so many people talk about it, and I was really curious to see what it was all about. But this movie was fantastic, and I never saw this film when it originally aired because it was a television movie. But I found this for like $3 or $4, I think, or maybe $7. I can't remember how much it was, but was really happy to pick this one up, and it is a definite recommend for me. I absolutely love this film. Now we got some Scream Factories, a movie that I've wanted to own for so long, Tales from the Hood. I love this film, and this is a fantastic release by Scream Factory. Really good in-depth documentary on the making of the film, and the film looks fantastic, and it's such a... there's some really good points that are made about the film when it first came out and how it was marketed, almost like a black comedy, and it wasn't. I mean, there are some really hard-hitting themes dealing with gang violence, slavery, white supremacy. This movie tackles some really heavy subjects, and wrapping it all up in this, these tales told by this mortician. It's really well done, and Clarence Williams III is fantastic in this film, as is, people like David Alan Grier, who plays really against type, and then you also have Corbin Burnson. Fantastic cast, fantastic movie. Very happy to finally have it, because the original DVD release of this is like long out of print, and I think goes for like $50 or $60 if you can find it. So excellent release. Another Scream Factory release is The Autopsy of Jane Doe. This was one of my favorite films from 2016. Absolutely love this film. Watched it again, and it's even better the second time. So definitely recommend picking this one up. This is a Walmart exclusive right now. I believe it's going to be available outside of Walmart the end of June. So, but if you get a chance to find it, I had to pre-order it because they didn't have it on shelves in Walmart, and it took like several days for them to have my order ready. But definitely worth it, and absolutely love this film. Can't say enough great things about it. Now we get to... I'm pretty sure people are shocked that I have this film. This is the remake of Psycho, and I have bashed this film consistently in my videos over the course of the last 6+ years. My reason for getting this was the commentary on it, which is done by Rob Galuzzo, and the editor on the film, Amy Duddleson. And I ended up picking it up, and this is I don't want to talk too much about it now. What I'm going to be doing is a new segment on my channel called Second Chance Horror, and it's going to be where I talk about films that I have hated and bashed in some of my reviews, and giving them a second chance and seeing if my original opinion still stands. So this is going to be the first one I talk about, so I don't want to say much more about it now, but people can look forward to that segment in the coming weeks. The next release I picked up was Christine. This is a steelbook from Best Buy, and it's fantastic. The picture is amazing. I absolutely love this release, and like I said, I love the cover with the car with the hood all bent and the grill all mashed where it looks like teeth and everything. Just an amazing pickup, and I got it for $9. So just so happy to have this one in my collection. Next one is another one I didn't have, another John Carpenter release, and that's Big Trouble in Little China. Might shock some people, but the first time I watched this film was about 4 years ago, and I absolutely loved it. Huge fan of Kurt Russell. He's one of my favorite actors of all time, and this film is such a blast, and was happy to pick this one up. And I think I got this for $6 or $7 at Best Buy, same day as I got Christine. Okay, now we have 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later. Now, both of these films I got really cheap. I think one was $5 and one was $7. and I got them at Target, so I was really happy to pick these up. I haven't watched either one in some time. I've only seen both of them once, but couldn't pass this up, and they're, I'm really getting more into zombie movies. Next one I want to talk about is The Prophecy, and this is John Frankenheimer's film. And my mother-in-law gave me this film, and I still haven't watched it. I need to check it out, but she had an extra copy of it and gave it to me, and it looks really interesting, and one I'm anxious to watch. And finally, the last one I picked up was the Slasher Collection. Hang on. Was the Slasher Collection. I know I don't need more copies of Friday the 13th films, but I got this for $3, and it includes Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X, and Freddy vs. Jason. So yeah, quite a bit of movies. As you can see, I got them all lined up right there. So amazing stuff. Lots of new titles. Please leave some thoughts in the comments below of what you think of all the pickups that I got and the new segment I talked about, where I will be, my first video will be talking about the remake of Psycho. So thanks so much everyone for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy. Stay scared. Peace.